these are honest questions as a real person.
Mm-hmm. And now that Tour Travels is in one of Igor's videos, the views are just going to go to the moon. It's not like he did one thing and that was it. You know,
Yeah, there's a lot of you know, different theories about him.
Yeah.
I love metal. I just don't like Judas Priest.
Okay, right. I'm leaving, guys. Sorry. Shut up. But then this guy, he had a power drill in his hand, and I saw him with the drill in his hand. Then he saw me.
Have you tried the Russian Big Mac? So you can see Toll Travels on Sunday.
Exactly, getting his kid off.
I charge like 10 rubles for a private dance. So,
Be careful.
yeah, exactly. So
We get Toll Travels on the horse.
they can get a bit aggressive, these girls sometimes.
Yeah, it's like, wow, this is deal of the century.
Russia's Venice, yes. I haven't been to Venice, but I wouldn't change this for the world. Here is typical babushkas. Hey!
How's it going?
Man, he's a tall man.
Tour Travels.
This is Toll Travels,
Tour
guys.
by name, tour by nature.
Wait, this is Toll Travels, guys, and this is actually the first time we meet.
First time.
Sasha, Igor.
Here you go.
How tall are you?
6'6" in feet and inches, in meters 196, something like that.
This is really weird situation. I'm like 190.
Okay.
And then this person just jumps in front of me and he's taller than this. So it's, that's
People
really
in
weird.
St Petersburg are pretty tall, actually. I felt quite at home.
We Slavs are big one, tall one.
Exactly.
All right, I guess it should just. Oh my God! What's going on?
Unicorn.
It's a unicorn around. This tank. What the hell? It's really impressive. All right. Hey, it's really nice to meet you.
Great to meet you.
Also, I don't even know how to hold the camera.
Yeah, people are quite tall in St Petersburg, and it's annoying for me because I don't like to meet people that are taller than me.
Yeah. I guess
Like, how dare you? I'm the tallest man around here.
so. This is your neighborhood, like currently.
Yeah. Hanging out in this neighborhood.
So I think should we just go? We can go on Nevsky right now, or we can turn here and go to like what you call that? Mayakovskaya. It's like it's pretty quiet.
Oh, my God.
This way we can catch up and and maybe beer. Absolutely beer.
Yeah.
So it's really nice. Hold up, how should I do this? I've never done this.
We have to get both of us in a picture while
Yes.
trying not to hit somebody in front of us.
So yeah, this is really interesting because
That guy back there was doing the famous Russian snot rocket. So instead of blowing your nose, you just put one finger on your nose and
in Russia, when my dad called it not snort, what's the vice versa?
I don't know. Yeah, snort is going in. So
Out.
I just blow, I suppose.
Yeah, blowing like it sounds weird, but blowing like a footballer, like on the field, you know.
Yeah, it could have a competition, like a sporting competition, you know. Try and knock the bird off its perch on the tree at 50 meters or something.
And this is like an area where there's a lot of like, well, not shady people, but let's say like all sorts of people.
Yeah, I think the most shady area I've been to in the center is what's that area with the 3 metro stations?
Senna.
Yeah, around there.
And I always put the video like notorious or like something like that, you know.
Yeah.
And everybody's saying, why is it like notorious?
Well, it
And,
has a history.
It's history, yeah.
Yeah.
Dostoevsky.
Yeah, Dostoevsky, one of his books was like focused on this market. Lots of beggars, criminals, hookers, and stuff in the past, but it's cleaned up exactly these days. It's,
Yeah.
you know,
And it's actually most affordable central area to live in.
yes.
Like, what's the apartments with rooms?
Kommunalkas.
Kommunalkas, yes.
Yeah.
And for example, Kommunalkas, etc. It's actually the best way to live.
Yeah, your subscribers, a lot of them probably know what it is, but it's like a huge, one of these big buildings, and then you have your own big room, but then you share the bathroom and the kitchen with, it can be a lot of other people. but it depends, you know. So you go into the kitchen and there'll be like 4 cookers in there. One of the cookers yours, and somebody else will be at the next cooker cooking. So, and it's an affordable way for people to live in a sense. So.
You get this all the time, but you know, when you're filming, if you don't know him, Toll Travels has a YouTube channel.
Exactly, it's called Toll Travels.
Toll Travels. And now I know the reason why it's called Toll Travels. Seriously, I was wondering, like, what the hell?
Yeah.
And so you do film a lot of St. Petersburg, but if you film something and it's like maybe like quite positive, people will say it's not that good. I filmed a kommunalka, like real kommunalka, and it happened to be a better one. Yeah. Just because I got an entrance into it, so I just filmed it a little bit. It's not like that. It's awful. This is shit, you know. But the stuff I film, for example, is not that I'm trying to prove something.
Yeah.
If there's a bomb down the street, unfortunate condition, then it is so.
Yeah, I mean, you can't go to Komenalk and there's somebody in the kitchen and say, "Look at this dump," you know.
Yeah.
You know. And maybe some
criticize.
people have a good time because all these, I don't know, all these people in this building. Maybe it's a good kind of social atmosphere. Yeah. I'm not sure. And if you went to go and live on your own somewhere, you'd be sitting at home thinking, okay, what do I do now? I'm here alone instead of in this kommunalka with all my friends or something. That's my assumption. I don't know because I've got no idea what it's like living in one.
So how you been? How long you been staying now? So I know I follow your channel. So you arrived like few months ago, weeks ago. No, months.
It's always a difficult question when people ask me that because I've been spending time here on and off.
Yeah.
So let's say on this stint, on this visit, I've been here.
It does that, Alan.
Okay.
Blame it on the alcohol. Yeah.
Yeah, so I've been here on and off, and for this last visit, a couple of months.
Couple of months, yeah.
Yeah.
So you feel, and we never met, so these are honest questions as a real person. Mm-hmm. So do you feel that St. Petersburg, do you like feel connection or something?
Yeah, because I think it's a lot to do with when I lived in Ukraine for some years, okay? I moved to Ukraine like 2010, 2011. And the first city I went to was Lviv or Lvov, as you say in Russian. And I think the reason I like living in that city was the reasons I like living in this city. I mean, St. Petersburg is the cultural capital of Russia. Lvov is the cultural capital of Ukraine.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have the nice architecture here. So it's very like comfortable European style living. Because, you know, you go to Moscow and it's also a very pretty city, but it's a big kind of beast Moscow. And, you know, it's not quite as comfortable here. So, you know, St. Petersburg was built to be a European feeling city. And that's, as somebody who's British, Serbian or whatever, I feel comfortable here.
I want to visit Serbia so bad.
It's great. What can I say? It's nice.
People invite me all the time. You should come here as like a brother nation type of thing. Like, come on, and I would do it definitely. You know, I would just want to.
Yeah, I think most people I know went to Serbia, had a good time there. It's I'm going there pretty regularly, a couple of times.
Yeah.
Belgrade, Novi Sad is nice nature, mountains, and some other nice places.
Yeah. Is it like would I feel any difference by visiting?
Well,
you know, because I know Russia, well, St. Petersburg especially, but
yeah, I mean, it's a different feel to St. Petersburg. It's the basic history of Belgrade. It's been bombed a lot in history, so most of the nice stuff is gone. So, you know, it has nice parts, but it's quite, and a lot of decaying socialist architecture that you have in some other cities in that area.
So I will feel nostalgic and right at home.
Yeah, but this is like more beautiful in Belgrade.
Yeah, but you know where I went? I went to the Soviet suburbs. That's where I go all the time. I love suburbs. I don't know if I'm like a suburban.
Yeah, and then in that case, it's like New Belgrade.
Did you watch the Riga thing?
When you were in the market?
Yeah, but another video, I went to my grandma's neighborhood.
I did watch it, but I did watch it.
It's 100% Soviet, and like I told you, I felt in the video, I felt like right at home, but not as home as here. I felt a little danger there, for real.
Okay.
Even though my wife said the criminal-looking dudes shouting at me, shouted at me, talking loud about me. They were just curious because nothing happens there.
Yeah.
Well, but my father was like, "I told you be careful. I told you always go there," and something like that. So I don't know who to believe.
Don't look a Gopnik straight in the eyes. We'll take them out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I felt like in Riga, there was alcohol. I was filming. I was filming. Bang.
Yeah.
And I hit my head.
In Riga?
Yeah, I was filming in Riga. I made a video there, and when I was filming, like these kind of homeless people, I think they were drug addicts or homeless, whatever.
Yeah.
Like one guy was being a little bit aggressive with me. Something could have happened. So I see that there is the potential there for that kind of thing, but generally I found I was
It's different. And general conception idea is that this is dangerous. Where should I? People ask me, is it dangerous on the streets in Russia? First I felt that because that's what I hear. As when I still live in Finland, but living in Finland, I only read for years bad things.
Yeah,
and when I ride here, I'm saying seriously, this is actually much. I feel safer here than in certain locations like railway stations, metro stations, full of drug addicts.
Train station areas are always full of dodgy.
In the West, I don't know why.
And to be honest, like I said, I was living in Ukraine. It was very similar there. Like I find Ukrainian and Russian people even-tempered, you know? Mm-hmm. Nobody's going to start some fight with me for no reason. And, you know, most of the people I know in this part of the world haven't had problems unless they're doing something stupid. They're walking around in a bad neighborhood drunk, or they're looking, you know, for some drugs or something like that. Then you're going to find problems, people. Or you're just a weak target. You know, you're walking around drunk, 3 o'clock in the morning. You should have taken the taxi home. You know, and you got robbed or something. But you know, I've always felt safe in this part of the world, and that's part of the reason I like living here.
But you're also British.
Also British, and British. Like
so that's the connection to this Liverpool. Have you been here?
I haven't, no, but I've seen it.
This is like a Beatles club.
It's actually a Beatles club.
Yes, you can see that's with the Beatles album cover. And I'm probably most informed Beatles fan you ever meet.
Really?
Ask me anything, I'll give you the answer. Any album year. So I think it might be Saturday, so it might be. In fact, I think we should maybe stop somewhere in a semi-peaceful place. So, man, I'm so exhausted.
Yeah, you must have been there like walking to. I saw something, a bit of your video where you're in some beer market or something like that. Some games they were playing.
Beer pong.
Beer pong.
And I filmed, well, you saw part. Before that I walked over an hour filming. But I'm filming in advance.
So you're obviously living in Finland, and when you come to Russia you want to be focused and knocking out the videos and doing what you got to do.
Yeah, because I'm also a marketeer, so I know that you never know which video will make it.
And now that Tour Travels is in one of Igor's videos, the views are just going to go to the moon.
Yes.
Which has never happened for Tour Travels yet.
It has. A few years ago.
Oh, a few years ago.
If I might say.
Only with the help of a certain gentleman.
The algorithms. So I don't know. Obviously something happened, but why you refer... I don't know, you can say whatever you want. Or just say I don't want to talk about it. If you.
Yeah, I'm not going to go too much into it.
Okay, I don't have any clue. I don't know at all.
I don't want to like dish the dirt or something like that, but I'm just like... We fell out of friendship, let's say, and at one point...
Did it have to do anything with Russia or the YouTube thing? Or personal?
No, I mean, you mean his like banning from Russia?
No, before that, I guess, because it happened before, right? Something happened before, because I just, while looking at, I can understand, but like content disappeared.
I'm trying to think of the best way to talk about it. Okay, I suppose. It's just like facets of his behavior and personality I wasn't happy with.
So personal, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty personal, and it's not like he did one thing and that was it. You know, it kept piling up, and I was like, okay, that's enough. This isn't a friendship as far as I'm concerned.
There's a lot of different theories about him.
Yeah.
It's like too much, but I want to say that he was I love the first season. I don't know when he was more genuine. His style is genuine, but I really like the first things. Even though I understand that he films always more or less shit, but I can see that he truly understands Russians and like them.
Yeah.
But
I mean, to be honest, when he told me, because we weren't speaking for maybe a year or something like that, then he told me, he's like, hey, Sasha, I got this YouTube channel and getting popular, and I was happy for him because
you knew before that?
Yeah, I knew him like 10 years. So.
Seriously?
Yeah. So I was happy for him because those of us who knew him knew he had talent. So when you see somebody that has talent, to reach fruition, and that's cool,
Yeah.
So I mean that's a good aspect. So I was like impressed and supportive of the guy in those times.
All right. Thanks for sharing that, because.
Sorry.
You doing what? Do you have any ambitions or concrete goals with this?
Yeah.
With the YouTube thing, is it?
With the YouTube, I don't know. I mean, to be honest, I didn't set out for it to be a financial thing. I thought, okay, I've been traveling all these years. It's stupid.
You've been told traveling.
I've been told traveling, since I left England, which is 2007. I've been living in different countries, and I thought, why am I not documenting this? Now I'd like it one day somebody could say, look, that's Tour Travels. We have the videos. That was him, kind of thing. And I didn't really get into it to make money or something. But I had this battle between I want to push myself and make more videos and get out more content, but it's hard for me to motivate myself. And I got other things to concentrate with my work and whatnot.
So you do other stuff.
Yeah, so I'm on my work and
so I know I understand you since a lot of same stuff, but the motivation is there.
I mean, for me, that's the biggest thing. Is actually picking up the camera. Because
what do you use, by the way?
I use the FDR X3000, which is the same that Goldilocks uses.
And a lot of the YouTubers.
A lot of YouTubers saying everybody.
Did you know, by the way, I met... I'm exhausted, seriously.
Because you've been drinking beer in the day.
No, I've been walking so effing much, seriously. You can't imagine. This is sort of unnatural for me as well.
Okay. Yeah.
But I met Bald, Harold.
Harold.
I met Harold. You won't believe in what way. I was in Helsinki, and I was just going with my wife in the city center. And some dude was sitting in a coffee shop, and I passed him. And I was like, I got this vibe, and not like a fanboy, but I watched his video, and I was the same thing. Bald and Harold, not like. Anyway, so I passed it, and I was like, and he looks. I'm pretty sure that's him. Then I asked my wife and showed me pictures. She said, yeah, that's him. So I went to him, and this thing with Ukraine already started. So when I come to him, hey, I'm a YouTuber. My name is Igor in Russia. And I didn't know the vibes. I didn't know about his political campaign at that time. So, but I'm just being honest, and my stuff is actually, as you know, it's all about the real life culture. So he was asking me some questions, which I thought about weird. I guess he made sure that I'm not a fanatic, because there's those too. I'm just, I'm a fanatic. Well, I love culture, but not certain political stuff. So then he sure, let's take a picture, and I have a proof of it. So that's a weird story, but leading to that, because I guess they're buddies, and I guess he.
I've known Harold for a long time too.
Yeah.
I haven't met him that many times though, but. He was, last time I saw him was in Serbia. Me, Bald and Harold went out in Serbia.
Yeah?
That was the infamous Serbia trip.
I'm not here, so we know what happened. And
So, since you have this, you want to make videos, but you feel like pressured maybe to go out with the camera,
You want to kind of satisfy your YouTubers, put out regular videos and stuff like that, but
Should we sit for a while? Man, I feel old. How old are you?
mid-40s.
You look
You're probably 10 years younger than me.
Yeah, but I feel older. So yeah, pressurized about the camera.
and also a lot of it is indecision. What do I film? You know, because you think, oh, should I do this video? Should I do that video? Should I just do a video just walking around talking rubbish? You know, and just saying what I see maybe. And it's you know, if you keep debating, then you just keep putting it off and off and off. So yeah.
Do you play anything?
I like to sing, but just to myself.
Drum?
Not necessarily. In the streets, even a little bit. You know, if you walk around St Petersburg, you might bump into a tall person singing to himself and think he's mad. I'm listening to a lot of Judas Priest over there. I like Judas Priest.
I like hair rock, but never liked
Metal.
Judas Priest. I love metal. I just don't like Judas
Oh, you
Priest.
don't?
Just-
Okay, right. I'm leaving, guys. Sorry.
I don't know, but I like many bands you would like.
Iron Maiden, like
A few songs,
Few
but,
songs,
but
yeah.
not that type of metal. But I like Metallica though.
Metallica, Pantera.
No, not that type of. I like more 80s type of metal. You know,
Right,
more
right.
maybe melodic kind of.
Melodic kind of metal.
Yeah. But
Queen's Rush, I've been listening to them.
I guess I like the songs, but deep down I'm more like 70s metal guy.
Yeah, okay.
So I've seen Deep Purple, and I've met
Purple.
Ian Gillan and all the band.
Okay.
In '99 in Helsinki.
Oh, wow.
Never forget. What else? I've seen also Whitesnake. So, but
White Snake, we're good.
yeah, and I've seen Ringo
Oh,
live.
excellent.
Yeah, but because you're a Brit, I have to name drop.
Yeah.
And we passed Liverpool, but you have to. By the way, once you're here, since you're here, you should definitely go check out that Liverpool.
Okay.
Yeah, especially you can check out. It's like Liverpool, right? St Petersburg or something. Check out the bands. If there's a group called Sunflower, that a cover band.
Okay.
They're great. They're
really
really
good,
great.
I've heard some good musicians on the street here as well. Like been quite impressed, to be honest.
When you're here, the videos you film are quite in the center.
Yeah, I suppose I'm quite lazy when I've done some. Have I done out of the centre? Maybe not actually.
Well, the ones quite often.
Yeah, quite often. But I do. There's so much of this.
Unless you're in the outside, in the other city, but that doesn't count. But I'm just saying, if you need tips, have you seen my map? You'd be, I think you'd be impressed.
No.
There's in every video, I made a Google Maps link, and all of my videos, which is like thousands, hundreds, over 1,100 videos, I have put on place on the map.
Okay.
And if there's a long walk, it's like the real walk is there, like the streets. And I think nobody has done that before, but just to get like ideas maybe or something like that, or just check it out if you aren't sure.
Yeah,
you can use that and check it out.
Absolutely, yeah.
And continue with your own style and stuff. Because I think you've been so much, I feel bad for you a little bit, because you've been here so much, then you're quite still in the center, and I see the problem with the language as well, right?
Yeah, the Russian's improving a bit. I'm using Duolingo, and basically I've been filming the kind of places that I'm going to generally hang around in the center in my local hood, I suppose, but every time I go for a walk in St. Petersburg, I realize how much of the city there is to see. And it's kind of nice knowing that, because I know in future I've just got, so much, like the historical part of the city is very big.
Yeah.
It's not like in some other European cities where you have a little historical center, then it's Soviet, like some Baltic cities. So there's a lot of stuff to see here. So excited in a way that I haven't seen that much yet, because I've got more to see.
Have you been to all those like Pushkin, the imperial palaces, etc.?
I've been to Hermitage, of course, and
But outside city.
outside.
Well,
this-
it's part. They are part of St Petersburg, but
yeah.
separate.
What's that?
Pushkin,
No, what's the other palace outside?
Gatchina,
No.
Gatchina Palace.
To the west. Oh my God, I
There's
can't
the sea.
remember. Southwest.
Southwest. Peterhof.
Peterhof. I've been to Peterhof. but-
Today is the opening of the fountains,
Okay.
so it's
Oh,
like
great.
the season. So that's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, to be honest, in terms of galleries, I don't mind going to galleries sometimes. I'll have a look and I appreciate the art and stuff, but it's not really my thing, I would say. But, there's lots of places I haven't seen, so maybe I'll change my mind and I'll be converted.
You have to go to Pushkin. Catherine Palace.
Yeah.
And Gatchina Palace. Well, if you like palaces, but they are really cool, like cities as well, like
Sure.
suburban cities with a lot of history, especially Gatchina. That's like super. The Alexander III preferred that place over Hermitage.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, I've been, since I've been back here for the last couple of months, I've been pretty busy with work, but I definitely, now that the weather's improved especially, I do want to get out and explore. So yeah, I got some friends here that like getting out and about, so it's good to have some company when I do these things.
We have more people coming in. Black Cat, hello. Somebody
Hello,
asked
Black
about
Cats.
the channel is Tall Travels. Yes, somebody asked the name and somebody confirmed. Should we go to Nevsky and try to get a beer?
Yeah, let's walk. My ass is getting a bit cold.
Didn't notice. Did you know we had food here?
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
Oh my God.
even the pigeons don't want to eat it, then you know it's not tasty.
Do you go to bars when you like those type of bars? You know, I think this is like a strip bar, I guess. By the way. No, I didn't mean like that, but club.
In the strip bar.
You work,
It's a man.
so you can see Tall Travels on Sunday.
Exactly, getting his kid off.
I charge like 10 rubles for a private dance.
Send rules.
Yeah, it's a bargain, but when you have thousands of people paying, you become rich. So I haven't been to any of these bars down here. I've been to some other bars, but I haven't been going out that much lately. But
that I could get my feet up for a while.
yeah,
I know I'm like complaining all the time, but
that's all right. I know how much you're walking while you're here because I see all your videos. I can't keep track of your videos because sometimes I don't know whether you're here, there, or somewhere else. So. I see something that says live, and I'm thinking, oh, but it can't be live because it's daylight in the video, but it's dark or something like that.
he was asking for advice about traveling to Finland, and I was going to contact like I did. That saying that I'm here, but you didn't know that I'm actually, when I told you about the bus, I was sitting in one.
Ah, right. Yeah, I only realized when I saw the beer video and it said live, and I thought, okay, it's sunny, tick. It looks like Russia, tick. It says live, tick. That means Igor's probably here.
And the beer is good, tick.
Yeah.
So, this is Nevsky, yes. So we are Nevsky, and this video is quite a lot selfie mode, but I guess it's cool since we have, for once, we have an interesting person in front of the camera. No,
Thank you very much.
I mean like this kind of, it would be weird to talk to you and, filming up in the front.
Yeah.
Or would it be? I don't know.
I don't know.
I guess it works. Nobody is saying that, shut up. Show Nevsky, but we have to show Nevsky a bit.
We have to show Nevsky at night.
But you live in the center, man.
Yeah.
Personally, I don't wanna. I'm not into this. Like, this is great, but I would go Frunzen Square.
Right. That's not a bad area, yeah.
Further, yeah. Also historical. I was there actually today once again. also historical, but it's like 2-3 stops away.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not like, I don't have a permanent place here, so I'm still, I'm keeping my options open. I'm staying in some kind of apartment hotel.
Why don't you did I talk to you about it or not? Why don't you try to get an apartment, rent for a month or two?
Yeah, well, I'm looking for one than that, but yeah.
Did you use that, what's the channel? Hold on.
Vita?
All right, that's Stalovaia there, but there's beer.
Oh, I do want to eat as well, so that's good.
Great. Have you tried the Russian Big Mac?
I have indeed, and it's, I have to say the burgers are maybe tasting better, but
Yeah.
the fries...
Nobody believes us though.
Yeah.
We're
It's
biased.
propaganda. It's Russian
Yeah.
propaganda.
But it is good. It's great. The sauce is different. It's more like cheesy somehow, but it's okay. I don't.
Yeah, the fries are a bit different there.
Yeah.
But, you know, not a big deal, to be honest.
So guys, we're gonna walk. Do you know the streets by heart?
I know.
You do?
Oh, the names, I know.
Yeah. What's your favorite? Do you have a favorite channel or like? I mean, not YouTube channel. Canal.
Oh, canal. I don't know the names of the canals, but I can't say I have a favorite canal. I have favorite areas, like Vladimirskaya I really like.
You do?
Yeah, because you know this kind of semi-pedestrianized street that goes down there? I really love that.
Behind that, is it Dostoevsky?
Yeah,
behind him. Yeah.
Exactly. If I could live in any street, it would probably be there. I love it. It's a little bit of, I'm going to say it's a sketchy area.
It is. There's a lot of for Russia. Yeah. Hey, somebody said about food markets. I haven't never been to Vladimirskaya.
Yeah, I went in there. I was going to make a video in there, but I went inside and it wasn't like what I was expecting
Yeah.
to be. It was empty and pretty small. But the one, I made a video, or tried to make a video, at Sinaya Plosha. There's that market there.
Yeah,
But
market.
I went into the market,
Or Abraha, the food market, or where they sell the bootleg.
all the like bootleg stuff. Yeah.
Be careful.
Yeah, exactly. So I went,
People might be angry because there's a lot of illegals, so they don't want to be
Yeah.
filmed. Plus, they do an illegal business as illegals.
Exactly.
So
And-
hide your camera.
Yeah. So I
yeah.
went in there and like some people were cool with me filming, but then this guy, he had a power drill in his hand, and I saw him with the drill in his hand, then he saw me, and he came towards me with like really like crazy eyes and with a hammer drill in his hand,
Yeah.
and made it clear in no uncertain terms that he'd like me to get lost.
Yeah. They can offend you also. Should we get toll travels on the horse?
No, I don't think so.
They have a good insurance.
These girls always, they can get a bit aggressive, these girls sometimes. They come right up to you with the horse and say, give us money for food for the horse.
Yeah. But I guess because you maybe sound or look
Like a sucker. Like a tourist.
Like a
yeah.
tourist, that's why. That's the key to success. Don't get touristy here and just like be people are not rude, but if you're like trying to like take your time, stop you physically somehow, they're like children here. So what you need to do is like be, in this case, as rude as the locals, and it's okay.
That's what I did. I say, okay, I've got a Big Mac for your horse. You can have that.
Well, rude, but not offending. That's a difference. An overpriced one, but
Yeah, it's a tourist trap.
I made a video about Stalovaia because Black Cat and somebody else likes to see that, and it's cool actually. Like real Stalovaias are cool, right? If you go away from the city center.
Well, there's one good one I go to opposite Moskovska train station. It's like quality one. Like,
I know it's a few steps back down. No,
there's Stalovaia number one. It's not that one. It's next to it.
all right.
And they're like pretty much right next to it, and looks quite grand from the outside, and inside it's I'm trying to eat healthy, so it's got some good clean kind of options there, like chicken, rice, potatoes.
Yeah, you can get a basic food, but still, that's also overpriced. You have to get
It's
further.
overpriced, but
You can
my
get
best deal I found is there's a hotel in St Petersburg that I go to, and there's a breakfast, lunch, and dinner buffet. So for 600 rubles, you can get it, and then you have a big amount of food to choose from: coffee, drinks, dessert, fruit, meat, all that stuff. And
Then you eat too much, more than you need to.
not really, because you can do that, but I don't eat too much before that during the day. Then I have this big meal.
Let's go through that door this way.
Yeah.
Hey, they've done this one. This is a new thing. I made like 10 videos from this place.
I think it's got some good options in it.
Do you know what to do? You have to order from there.
Oh, you don't pick the plate first?
It's the. Maybe we should get some vodka as well and get Toll Travels drunk. No, let's stick to the beer, right? All right. Where should we go? Video is gonna be demonetized. Oh my god, it's a huge day. You know this one. It says Pressa, Soviet press. Respect me.
Now, guys, I want to say something. Now, we were both talking about how this stolova is a little bit expensive, but for this goulash, I have chicken goulash, mashed potato, and a beer for 275 rubles. And I had the beer only at first, and the guy said to me 275, and I said, what about
I said to him, I will take it to my friend after buying it.
Ah, you bought it. You bought me this.
Yeah.
Oh, you bought me this beer because
Yeah.
I paid for the food. I thought.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. That's why it's so
Did he
cheap.
take money?
No. He said 275, so I
And
presume.
you thought with the beer.
Yeah, I was like, wow, this is deal of the
The beer
century.
is overpriced here.
Okay,
For a
thanks.
stolova. All right, guys. Cheers to everybody. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Yeah.
And slow fade. I don't know why. Amstel. What is Amstel? Is it like
Dutch.
I like Dutch. I like Igor as well. Is it Dutch?
What's the most famous beer in Finland?
People's gonna say how unpatriotic I'm again, but I don't think there are any good beer. It's like all of the Finnish beer. Because I don't like typical beer. I don't like
Craft beer, maybe.
I don't like craft beer. I like basic lager without any taste after. What's the word?
Aftertaste.
Aftertaste, and it's not sour. What's the other one?
Bitter.
Yeah, I think bitter. Yeah, I don't like the bitterness. And Finnish beers are usually bitter aftertaste. So
problem with craft beer, it's a lottery what you get, Sometimes it's bad. If there's one that you like and you keep having it, then fair enough. Like IPA, I quite like IPA.
I don't.
It's quite consistent, like usually not too bad. It's quite strong, I think.
Yeah, I don't. I like the most flavorless beer.
But this is pretty fine. I mean, Amstel's not one of the best beers, but it's
It's the
white
best
drink.
beer here. It's best. That way.
Yeah, they've got a Nevsky beer. I think I've had that too. That was good.
You drink vodka?
I do. I like Zarska. Zarska, this is a good one. And also Tundra.
Yeah.
Yeah. The good thing about vodka is I don't get a hangover. So
If it's good beer.
if it's good vodka, otherwise you feel a bit kind of poison the next day. But
I bought amazing moonshine. People are always saying in the chat, not now, but I guess in Riga. I don't like. I'd say that I like, but I actually don't. I'm not an alcoholic, so I don't like vodka like too much.
Yeah.
I would like to blend it,
right.
which is a sign of a bad drinker.
Yeah.
Because-
Sacrilege.
Yeah. So I bought amazing at the Riga Central Supermarket. They had the Riga's moonshine. It was really good. It was amazing. It was honey flavored moonshine, and I bought a bottle of it. It's waiting for my live streams at home. I've been finished.
Oh, good. Yeah. So yeah, I'm not a big drinker, I suppose, but sociable drinker.
But the videos you sent to me is like, well, I'm hungover here and there, so I guess you like there is a you should contact your
Yeah, when I was in Riga with just in Eastern Europe, we went to Russian karaoke club drinking vodka. So we both felt a bit dodgy the next day. Not like really bad, but
how come you haven't started to studying Russian since you're so into Russian?
I think a lot to do with it. Like when I was living in Lviv in Ukraine, speaking Russian there is obviously not so popular. So you kind of have a choice of learning Ukrainian or speaking English, and of course a lot of the locals there want to speak English with you. So you fall into a habit of speaking English.
How long did you live there?
I lived in Ukraine on and off for probably 6 years in total, so yeah, my language skills should be better. But yeah, so it's difficult.
But you speak Serbian.
A little bit. Actually, my Russian is better than my Serbian, so it's just the same.
That's not a lot, yeah.
It's not a lot, yeah. So,
My Finnish is better than my native language, Russian.
okay.
Since I lived since 92, since 7 years old, I lived in Finland.
Right.
Finnish surrounding, friendship, school, everything Finnish. So
Okay.
my wife says that, that's what she says, plus I'm adding a little bit to it, that to Russians I'm Finnish. Or sometimes, depending. Sometimes we're like, he's not Finnish, he's one of ours. When we're speaking about normal things, I mean.
Yeah.
And here I might be also assumed as Finnish because there are some like things really Finnish in me.
Yeah.
And each side won't believe me, won't believe the other one, Meaning that if I tell you that.
Yeah, I wondered about that actually. I was thinking, because I knew a bit about your heritage, and I thought, okay, how is he received in Finland as a Russian? How is he received in Russia as a Finnish person?
In Finland, it's a problem because you're not able to talk about Russia without politics.
Yeah, you're not able.
Well, I'm able, but nobody else. It's like they just throw it because they don't hear anything else, even though we're so close to each other. Common history and positive history as well, like lots of great stuff from 1809 until 1917. Last era with Nikolai was bad, but bad because before that was so much good, autonomy, own currency, putting Finnish language on the same level as Swedish, and Swedish is perceived still like it's our it's Finnish, and everything is related to the war, everything is related to politics.
What percentage of Finland's population is ethnic Russian?
I don't know how many percentage, but ethnically Russians, so Russian citizens are I think 40,000 dual citizens.